Taru, what's up, girl? How's it going? Hello. Hello, Taru. Taru has a request for me. Nidhogg, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Oh, God. Are you going to... No, Taru would never do anything. She's a good girl. She is my friend. Okay. Sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. Okay. Ah! Where the fuck did you guys come from? Like, well, we were standing at the counter. I guess so. Right, everyone, ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Uh-oh, she's got an evil look on her face. Cartoon sound effects. There, all finished. The warrior lights every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe. Yeah. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Nidhogg. All in good time. Hey, Zeta. Aha! Found you! Alphinaud wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it is about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. Especially since you're like 2 weeks late. Not that late. Only 1 week late. Okay, bye.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Urianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphinaud, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Alizé. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward?
Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
What wounds? Fine. You're just camping.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though, having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all. Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is MHIGO, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamegan, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich, and encourage him to send an envoy. Tataru, Krile, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
Wait, what's Papalimo doing?
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Alrighty, what's up? Okay, hi. What's up, Flamine? How's your daughter? Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. Hi. Okay, alright, now. Lucia, how's your sister? I know I just made that joke with Flamine. I don't care. What's up? Greetings, warrior of light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I came to talk to what's-his-fuck about something or other. I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Emmerich. It's good to see you, my friend. It is but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would have certainly sent for some wine. But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments in MHIGO to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gijinka. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make, not mine alone at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Who is your counterpart in the House of Commons? Are we ever going to meet them? Or are you only just going to allude to them every once in a while while being basically the entire Ishgardian government? Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? Yeah, sure, do whatever the hell you need. I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Andalou that he is to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Nidhogg, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I'll have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. Goodbye. Hi, Lucia. versed in history. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Okay, bye. How's it going? You are perhaps wondering who will represent the Ishgard Council. Why is he yet Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? He really should not be both. He needs to fucking quit. Just have you be Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and he can just focus on being the head of state. Hello. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons, whoever the hell that is, agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Okay. Cammy, what are you doing? You laying down? I see noise in her box. Is she awake? Can you stick your head in and let me know? Cards over there. I remembered that there was actually one thing that I wanted to do yesterday. I could have done in that last hour. Just getting that Lakshmi card. But I ended up just doing that. It took like 5 minutes. It was not. I'm glad that Sir Emmerich. Oh. Hi. The garrison commander awaits within. Why not accompany Nidhogg? He may see a familiar face. Who, Orshaban? You know, I haven't seen him in a while. I wonder what happened to him. Hope he's doing okay. Oh, nope, it's Fuckboy. What's up, Fuckboy? Nidhogg, old boy. How wonderful to see you. And Sir Emmerich, too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I'll have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Ottawa. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. Blah, 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 blah. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to a to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Fancel in the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. No, because I've played this game before. I wasn't the first time either, because I forgot who you were and who Orchard Font was and everything. You and me both, old sport. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. It's a chair. Just sit in the damn chair. Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt, and with a little help from the veterans and Honorar's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. Worry not, old sport. Off to Gridania with you. Yeah. Anyway. diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as raptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. Oh, give it time. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Give it time and it'll wear off. Sir Emmerich is ready to attend the council. It seems we are to have an escort to the notice stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes. Yes, of course. It is like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Yeah. The envoy from Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way. Ah, and the Lomitsin party as well. Hey, we're not the last. Here she is. I had hoped to slip it unnoticed, but I see that I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich. Admiral, always a pleasure. I see that you and Yugiri still have your little fury thing going on. And in Nidhogg, I trust you are well. It is a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Lord Nidhogg, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. Yeah, one of them exploded, but it's fine. She also got isekai. There's much and more I will discuss with you, but let's first attend to the issue at hand, shall we? Okay.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gir Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people, too, would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that MHIGO will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
It's a mystery. Excuse me, what's up, Alpino? That the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Yeah, probably they will not. Ah, good, you have yet to depart. I feared I missed you. Hey, Sir Emmerich, where did you come from? Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Elise, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Nidhogg for serving as our escort before the other duties called him away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally, but I guess she... Oh, no, she's over there. I did see her. Forgive me, my lord. I was but waiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me speak to the shadows. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Unity. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to Scion, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with the simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. At any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant Stoll, Yugity? Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papa Limo and Ida fared in their talk with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Balezar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Star and Stones anon. Okay? Bye. Ooh, yay. Revenant's Hole. Hi. Even now, I am astonished by how closely Mistress Alize resembles Master Alphino. Very mannerisms are alike. From a distance, I should be hard-pressed to tell one from another, until they open their mouths, of course. You probably shouldn't say that while you say it from a distance. She looks like she wants to kick your ass now. Hi. Welcome back, Nidhogg. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home with the realm of politics. Yeah, same. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Okay, Nidhogg. Oh, adventurous. And biscotti. Well, biscotti. Alize seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the yourselves. Well, as much as I enjoyed the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Ah, you have returned from the council, but what of Alphino? Did some other matter require his attention? Of course. Oh, here he is. Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Nako doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I'm certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Yeah. Now, mayhap you would share with us of the council's decision? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial caught between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot seriously... One does not lightly go to the war with the Garlean Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there were some way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There's a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall, secret passengers dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of MHIGO, which may equally serve as a way in. Yeah, precisely. Following agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I'm familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only prove to increase the risk of detection. Kryl and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you levy yours? I will return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Nidhogg? Gridania will be safer for your presence, and while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, may I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? Okay. To hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall to someone. It's not like there's a whole bunch of people over there who aren't doing anything. Safe travels, all of you. You know, oh, no, that's I know these spies. Okay, you have any unfinished business in the toll, pay attention to it now. I would depart for the Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Belsar's wall, and should be interested to speak with the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at this top. Okay, bye. Ah, Nidhogg, there you are. Come, Amari says Spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to advise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Do not worry, Alphino. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Nearly a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Pavolimo. I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the Spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. You know, maybe Ida should go and join the Griffin. It would be a much better use of her character than what they have. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you're here to speak with our commanding officers. You'll find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. Greetings, my friends. It is good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see, and the sight of you might help remind him why we bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. It is heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Looks like it ain't anymore. Report? What? Report? What? Seven hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. Didn't know they had a number for that. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We keep no such order. Of course, the wall was never Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into MHIGO. He would then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Nidhogg, we must make for the wall at once. Okay. What? Just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin, and if we do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the scions to safety? Ha! I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal. You can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Okay. Bang. Comrade, the time has come to drive the Empire from MHIGO and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. MHIGO will be free, no matter the cost. I'm ready. No. What Papalimo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight ways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a flat land. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Okay? Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Yeah. Bam! Baelsar's wall, now accessible. This is the last duty to work with our buddies, friends, mates, Imagine if they didn't do that. Then we'd be stuck. Unable to save the day. All the little buggy robots come around. Elvis, the commentator, please. Thank you. Honestly. You guys would be doing a much better job considering this is the last time you tried to get it. Thaumaturge doesn't like the little ones. The little ones are the best part. Come on, girl.
Sloppy, what's up, man? Oh, hey, wake up. Sloppy!
limb from limb. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these? Yeah. 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 I'll tear you limb from limb. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these? Yeah! Sloppy. Yeah. You've beaten me, aye.
I beat your eye.
But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
Another 5 feet, I already saw that.
We did it! We showed the bastards! Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea.
Alright, yes. So, man, why are you dressed like a barn?
They die that others may live.
Oh my god, that's a piece of shit.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly? Stand your ground!
Over
For the
there.
resistance!
See? What the hell is this? It's not a war machine. Like this one.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Gods help us! What were we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Ralker, grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ill-bird. I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leveilleur.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
He's going to summon a primal.
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power!
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Oh, that's unpleasant. Back now.
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tubsamati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalymo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go! Hilda! I think he means now! I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Well, bye, Papalymo. Well, I imagine somebody who's Ida? Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Because there's nothing you could have done. Papalymo is my friend. I should have been there with him. To do what? You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louis wore that same look right before the end. Don't you think I know that? I know. I know. There's nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us all off guard. Even Nidhogg was powerless to stop him. I mean, I probably could have done something. If you must blame someone, blame me. Just promise me you will never forget what the Papalymo strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Hi. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Okay. Yay, I got another history roll. Doesn't matter. Another explain that the recent events have taken Alphino to the board. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thinker is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Okay, make your way there at once. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others of our imminent return. Oh, that other player over there reminds me that I was a little fiscally irresponsible and purchased matching outfits for my retainers. Yeah, the boy one. My beautiful wife. Hello, yep. Okay, bye. And then my lovely sister. And then the little matching dress was stuck in. Very good, very good. See? Alright, anyway. Okay. What's that? This one what's up, London? Oh, just listen to anything. Okay. Star, how's it going? Oh, everything's fine. What's up? Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Yeah, Ilbert summoned the Primal, and also Papalimo is technically dead. Behind the Griffin's mask, we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilbert. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to infiltrate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. Blah 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 blah. 512. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic, it requires every ounce of one's ether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalimo was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been unable to explain how Ilbert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected ether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of an Asian, but now is not the time for idle speculation. Kryl, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I will be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it, then. What, without so much of it as a by your leave? Pray forgive our Khan Y'shtola her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. A desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I, too, must contend with this grievous loss in my own way. By thy leave, Lady Alizé, I shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papaligo's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilbert's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's it. Let's see. Well, it's only been an hour or so. Oh. Glad I got this. Oh, right. Follow it. Now then, let's go, let's do do the last of the board and then next week we'll actually in this paper store where hopefully you can start that all I need to do is cut this fish, something like that, the base color thing, shading and stuff. Hi. Searching for me, Ketchy's best. Nidhogg, Ketchy just sent me up to find you. You've been proper now for showing up at just the right time, you know that? Anyway, Ketchy cracked open that tome, what we got from Radlia, and has been studying all the Knollstone secrets. He thinks he may be onto something important, not just concerning Diabolos and the Shadow Queen, but also the cat himself. Come on back to the Parrock, and we can hear what he has to say together. Oh, I just remembered. This last one is really long. Maybe we should save it. It's the, Okay. Here we go. Hello, car boy. How about hello, everybody. What's up? Oh. As I suspected, this tome was penned by a Machi sorcerer of superior standing, as well as detailing the methods by which the full power of the Null Stone might be unleashed. Its pages also contain a number of revelations concerning my master, High Void Mage Cessair. If these histories are to be trusted, then it seems that Cessair herself was responsible for summoning Diabolos. But I thought you said your master was opposed to supporting the war effort. Why would she be the one to call up that bat-winged monster? Cessair only agreed to the ritual as a means to bring the conflict to an early resolution. From what I can glean from these passages, Diabolos was intended as a bluff, a threat that was never to be exercised. But those arrogant imbeciles ignored my master's carefully laid restrictions and elected to unleash the feed upon Amdapor. It was when Cessair moved to protest this act that she was branded a traitor and imprisoned. Once they had contained the opposition, the Void Mages studied all manner of otherworldly arts at the talent feet of their new pet. The most dangerous of which was the rite for summoning Skahak, and the method for chaining her power. Yet even after all they had perpetrated, these ambitious fools had the gall to come crawling to Cessair when the coming of the Great Floods was predicted. They begged her to take control of the Void Ark for the salvation of the Machi people. As you saw for yourself, however, the energies of the Shadow Queen broke loose and turned the vessel into a derelict nest of void scent. It seems obvious now that the arts taught by Diabolos were deliberately flawed. The only saving grace in all this madness was that when that damnable fiend was sealed away by the white mages of Amdapor, or it was when that damnable fiend. I shudder to think what would have happened had he been reunited with his queen. So now, 1,500 years later, Diabolos is looking to finish what he started. Thought the bat-faced bastard was just some opportunistic underling, but it turns out he's the main villain behind this whole mess. I have nothing to add. Were Cessair alive today, she would accept the responsibility for unleashing Diabolos upon the world. As the High Void Mage's familiar, it is my duty to act in her stead. I have deciphered the secrets of the Null Stone, and with its undiluted power shall I erase Diabolos from existence. Hey, I like your spirit, puss, but try not to rush in too quickly, eh? Getting yourself killed won't do us, or your master, any good. Wait, no one's rushing in anywhere just yet. Or have you forgotten that we're still in the middle of scouting out the fiend's lair? We've got the compass to go by, aye, but who knows what kind of place it'll lead us to, or how many demons will be lying in wait when we get there. We fly in with our eyes open, or risking slaughter, just like the Talons. Oh yes, speaking of which, the tome made mention of a potential location for... Sorry. Ouch. Behind you. He's behind you. Ah, curse you, fiend. You know, like, yeah. Uh-oh. At last. At long last.
This is far from over, demon. We will not allow an abomination like the Shadow Queen to rule this world.
Then thou knowest not of ruling. It is might which decideth dominion. But believe what thou mayest, frail creature. You are playthings, and your screams of denial shall amuse me as I send this rock and all upon it to scatter upon the ground below. Huh? God, is that Bradley? Why should we hide in that ship? I would not tire my arm with the swatting of so many flies. The Nullstone is mine, and there is yet much to be done. Bye. Catchy. Well, ain't I a lucky sod? 2 demons in one day. Found some new dogs to lick your boots, Radlia. Is there any way to welcome me back to the life? You needed allies, and persuading our reluctant fellows to join in common purpose is a feat only a woman of my charming beauty could accomplish. And besides, you look too injured to be of much use to anyone. You'd best take to your bed, old man, and let me and your champion there take care of the void sense. But you're useless. You're not good at anything. And you're stupid, too. What, so you can tuck tail and run again at the first sign of trouble? You'd not even be standing there for more from me, and even with my arm busted up, I'm still twice the fire you. Nay, I think you should stay behind this time, Leofard. We must pursue Diabolos without you. Time is of the essence, and we cannot afford to wait for you to heal. We must take advantage of Captain Radley's reinforcements and proceed with all haste. Did the demon drop you on your head, Furball? Without me there to run things, you'll just be getting you'll just end up getting in Nidhogg's way. And no one's making haste anywhere until I know what we're flying into. Again, Captain Radley may hold the answer to that dilemma. I suspect that the island where she uncovered the Machi Tome is the very location where Diabolos has chosen to lair. Well, wouldn't that be convenient? This floating marvel I speak of is not a natural occurrence. It was constructed as a haven for refugees of the flood. The tome makes very clear reference to the island's purpose and describes in detail the void-sent sorcery employed in its creation. As the Void Ark never arrived at its destination, however, the island remained uninhabited. I can imagine no more suitable hideaway for our scheming friend. Even better, the Ebolos will not expect us to suddenly arrive on his secluded doorstep. The Talon fleet will carve us a path through the lesser fiends, and we shall strike swiftly into the heart of the confusion to seize the Nullstone. Once the relic is secured, I will use its power to obliterate our devilish foe. As a sky pirate, surely you understand how such an assault relies on speed and surprise. We cannot have a wounded companion slow us down, and potentially doom the entire enterprise. So you think you're in charge now, do you, puss? Poor broken Leofar is just some dead weight you need to cut away. You know what? I've had a belly full of your mulin in any case. Go on, fly off without me and see how far you get with your thrice damned enterprise. It's not like you do anything. Captain Radley, I compare the direction indicated by the ecto compass with your navigational records, if you please. I think we'll find the coordinates coincide with the island in question. Certainly, and feel free to board our flagship when you're set to depart. My darling is large enough to accommodate your adventurer and his fellows with room to spare. Yay. Unscathed. go. Gotta evolve.
looking.
You know, there is a non-zero chance if this is already fucking, like, unless what this tanks or healers just we might actually, like, do the other thing too and be done with heaven. settle down. Better go pick it up before that void gets to it. We're quite set. Do not relax your guard yet. Do not relax your guard yet, Nidhogg. The air is still heavy with his foul presence. Already taken care of the fiend, have you? And you didn't even need that dusty old relic to do it. Be careful, Captain. The Ebola yet lurks in the shadows. Finally, I've claimed the Shadow Queen's power for mine own, yet still am I harried by you Northern weevils. I must needs quit this realm for a time. When I have grown accustomed to my newfound might, there shall be a reckoning for your insolence. Grrr. Kitty. The time for napping, Furball. You still got a job to do. battery's broken. We have to buy a new one. Should have known we were wasting our breath. The captain only heeds the siren in his heart, and damn the consequences. Heh, I told you you'd be lost without me, didn't I? And look at you, puss, getting knocked out cold in your moment of glory. You weren't like to get another chance to honor your master's memory, and you almost missed it. But I suppose you pulled through at the last. Aye, I'll give you that much. Oh, yawning. Stupid hat. My new stupid hat. Spare me your concern or your lectures. You all knew I wasn't like to stay in bed with such a grand adventure in the making. And I'd rather break every bone in my body than be stripped of the freedom to go where I please. Besides, all is well as ends well, right? All is well that ends well, eh? Yibbles is dead and we're all alive. That counts as a victory in my book. It's just a pity it cost me the right meal in the doing it. Hope she rests easy on that island refuge. That's fine, you'll get new me goggles are a mess. Maybe you're going to get me a new pair of goggles and a new airship. I suppose we should be glad we didn't lose aught else after diving headlong into a void sent nest. Now that we've taken the skies back, it's time we were taking our leave. The talons of the Red Bills can kiss this brief alliance farewell. Unless, of course, you're interested in a more permanent arrangement. Your bootlookers might think your voice is siren song, but it grates on my ears like heartbeat screech. No, this is the first and last time we fly together. We're back to being rivals, the way it's always been. You're a very stubborn man, Red Bill, but you do well to remember. I always get what I want in the end. Alright. Kitties, dirty, take a bath. Just be licking him on the butt. Back to me quarters and see if the third wall's hurt, so I'll be along in a bit. Yeah. Oh, his cape got burned off. I feel so foolish, Nidhogg. I demanded that Leofard remain behind, only to have him rescue my mission from certain failure. A failure that would have made mock of your heroic efforts as well. That's fine. You're too kind. What words exist that properly express my contrition. I know not how to even begin making my apologies. I should like to approach the captain, but he has the air of a man who's in solitude. It is strange to see him so melancholy. Could it be the loss of the very meal which troubles him so? Nay, I shan't intrude upon his contemplation with clumsy questions and trite platitudes. Let us leave him be for the moment.
Leah, if I might ask you a question, do you know the cause of the captain's melancholy? Is it because of the big meal? Quite tell me if it is so. I cannot help but feel responsible for this vessel's destruction, and I would better understand Leofar's present distress.
If you really want to understand, I suppose I should start with how the captain was orphaned as a child. As matters turned out, he was taken in by a high-born widow who raised him as her son. From what Leofard has told me, his adoptive mother was a kind, quiet-spoken woman, but due to some illness or other, she was rarely able to venture outside. Instead, she spent hours reading to her boy from a library well-stocked with books from faraway lands. Leofard cared for her as her malady grew worse by the day, and he was there by her side when death finally carried her away to Thal's Halls. Thal's Halls with Thal's Balls. There while she was alive, she never did ask much of him. Not too long before she passed on, however, she wrung from him one single promise, that he escape the conformity she had always endured, and live his life as free as a bird. As you've likely guessed, her name was Ramil, and that's her portrait there hanging on the wall.
Ah, that explains much. I had wondered as to the origins of his vessel's naming. I thought maybe it was his girlfriend, but instead it was his mommy.
I don't know if that's better or not. The Sky Pirate way is the life Leofard chose for himself. But I like to think he named his ship the Ramil so that his mother would be there to watch over all his adventures. Aw, honest boy. Since when were you so loose-lipped about a comrade's private past, Stacia? Well, not everything's gotta end up in encyclopedia yours here. I ain't in the habit of leaning on people's sympathies, so you can all keep that tidbit to yourselves, eh? And I thought I told you to see to the furball's wounds. Look at your cape, puss. It's in tatters. Come here a moment. Love this little encyclopedia. So cute. Aw, you got me a bandana. A scarf for me? Aye, this little present, we give it to every new Red Bill. Ramil taught me that it's not protecting memories that's important, it's having the strength to follow your path and make those memories in the first place. Seeing how determined you were to clean your master's slate, I'd say you'd fit right in with our crew. Listen, if you're thinking that this little airship meant a lot to me, then you'd be right. But I'd rather mourn a hunk of metal than lose them as share of me highs and lows. So let's get this straight, puss. There's no need for apologies. A sky pirate makes his choice and he sticks by it. Aww.
The life of a sky pirate, As I seem to be bereft of both place and purpose now, I suppose I shall accept your offer. I am yours to command, Captain.
Glad to hear it. Your first duty is to join us in giving our adventurer here a proper send-off. Well, it's about bloody time you two saw eye to eye. But honestly, Captain, you don't mean to head out in those rags, do you? Let's get you cleaned up as well before we say our fond farewells. All right, I'm all dirty. Savvy parted ways, Nidhogg. Let me give you an escort down the hold. It was some adventure, Nidhogg, but our journey into the unknown is over. For the now. I'll see you after Edwalk. When the sky spit out some new mystery, you can bet that I'm coming to find you. After all, there ain't nobody else who handles the unexpected quite like you. High adventure and a heady rush of danger. Surely in this life there's no greater reward. plus. Plenty of things that could be cosmetic, but yeah, no, okay. I see. It's not gonna show up with me. But it doesn't match what I'm wearing. This, that looks good. Good look. It's just the one. Yeah, it is more fun. And okay, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's it for today. Next week, when we get back to Nidhogg, we're gonna finish Ben's Ward and start on Stormblood, and that will be very exciting, and I may or may not have finished the thumbnail by then. Probably not, but possibly. We'll see. Tomorrow we will be back with Lotro. I don't remember. Oh, we were going to Longblood. I'm gonna pick up crafting and Lotro tomorrow. Won't that be fun? But until then, everybody, have yourselves a good goddamn day. My new emotion. Mwah. Bye now.